This is DJB and welcome, Photocritic TV. Welcome to it. Episode number 40. Hang on. Why do I always forget the numbers? It is 40, isn't it? It's episode 40.
I don't know. I keep track.
I don't know. We're up to episode 40. So, welcome back, everybody. This, for those of you who don't know, sorry, I've had 3 hours sleep, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. If you want to have your photograph critiqued, just go to the website photocritictv.com, click on click to submit. It's totally free. There's no BS about that. It's totally free. Just submit your photographs. We'll get to them ASAP. We're releasing probably 1 or 2 episodes a week at the moment.
But if you want to send money, it's welcome.
You send cash as well, yeah. Just
if you want a donation.
Yeah, a donation of...
Make it out to Aaron.
Yeah. He takes
for
hugs.
cash. Negotiable.
And hugs.
And hugs.
Hugs work as well. So just go to the website, submit them there, and that's it. We'll critique what we're about to do. We've got 2 people today. Flavio. Welcome, Flavio. Welcome aboard. This is it's his first one. He's a Photocritic TV virgin.
Newbie.
Yeah. And Aaron's gonna be all over you in a minute. And Paradigm. Oh no, the pad's gone to sleep. Hang on a sec. Paradigm Blue. So I don't know if Paradigm Blue actually has a human being name. It doesn't look like it.
Maybe Paradigm's his first name.
We'll just call him PB.
Yep. Mr. Blue.
Yep, Mr. Blue. Alright, let's get into it. Let's stop crapping on. We crap on a lot. I'm tired. Let's do the episode.
Yep.
Okay, so Flavio. Flavio's from Melbourne, and he's got 3 pretty sweet photographs. We haven't seen photographs like this before. And I'm going to go through these 3 individually because Flavio's given me quite a bit of information as to how he took the photographs. To start with, he's got a Canon 7D, a Canon 50mm 1.4 lens, and the 15-85 ISUSM. That's a good little walkabout lens, that one. And the first photograph from Flavioso is of a skater down a handrail. And so what he's done is, he's got the 7D out, 1/250th of a second, f9 for his aperture, ISO 160, and he's got the 50mm 1.4 lens on, 4 580 EX2 speed lights, and 2 are positioned at the front.
That's a lot of flash.
It's a lot of flash, yep. Don't interrupt me.
Sorry.
2 positioned at the left and right. 2 positioned at the 2 positioned front left and right. 2 positioned rear left behind the black fence pointed at the skater. Okay, so, and he's done a bit of color correction work in Photoshop. So, Flavio, the first thing, I'm going to make this one general comment about all 3 of these photographs. I really like your use of the flash here. This is a good example of how to use flashes well, off camera, remotely, and with softboxes generally. So actually, I don't know if you use a softbox in this particular first photograph, but basically what I'm saying is don't use the on-camera flash. That is where you will ruin your photographs and make them look crap. So this first one, I like the lighting because it's very strobist, which means, for those of you that don't know, check out the website strobist.com. It's all about how to use off-camera flashes. It's awesome. And Flavio's kind of demonstrated that quite well. So, lighting's good. However, I think what's happened with this first photograph is that you've actually highlighted some areas of the photograph that don't need to be seen and are actually acting as distractions. So, to start with, what I'm trying to say is I guess the photograph is a little bit overlit in some areas. So, the left-hand side where the wood is, and that little kind of silver metal plate that's holding up the fence, that is distracting to the eye. So when we first look at this photograph, your eye goes there first, as opposed to the subject, which is obviously the dude on the blades, on the roller blades. That's the first thing. So this is how lighting affects composition. So what I would have done is actually, if you've got a flash pointing at that part of the photograph, don't do that. Don't use the flash there because it's distracting. The focal length that you've chosen here, so 50mm on the 7D is an 85mm equivalent on 35mm camera, so full frame. I think generally speaking, this may be a bit of a generalization, hence
Generally speaking.
why I said generally speaking. So these kind of sport photographs, you really want to get a kind of a dramatic angle. And that focal length that you've chosen doesn't really allow for that. So if you want to get a dramatic angle, use a wide angle lens. So if you had your 15mm, the 15 to 85, use that at 15mm, get in closer to the subject. That will first of all help eliminate distractions around the left and right hand sides of him, and it will also create that kind of semi-distorted look that you get, which adds drama to the photograph because you're closer to the subject. Okay, so when you're using like a 50mm, let's say we're going to call it an 85mm focal length. This is actually the classic portrait length. So it's quite far away from the subject, so it makes everything look quite small. And in this particular case, we can't really see what the trick is that the guy's doing. So getting closer, use a more dramatic angle, and reduce the amount of light there. Sum that up.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Thanks, Flavio. What do you think? Oh,
that's my phone.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Turn that off.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
off. Sorry.
So unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
There's no... He doesn't care.
But when you call Aaron, you usually get Aaron, except for when I'm filming these.
So, now you've lost my train of thought. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I forgot.
You're starting a new photograph.
Okay, so let's go on to the next photograph. This photograph is good. So it'll be interesting to see what the aim of the photograph was. In terms of like, why are we shooting this photograph? Is this for a commercial purpose, or is it just kind of a friend of yours? But this photograph has definitely got that commercial feel to it, and that's again from the flashes that we've used. Let me just quickly go back up and read what Flavio said. That's what I was going to say to you. What do you think people call Flavio as a nickname?
Fabio.
Just drop the L.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I had the name, that's what I'd be demanding people call me.
But that's Fabio. So drop the L,
Yeah.
switch the V for a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
Fabio.
Couldn't make it any easier.
We're probably insulting the man right here.
As you
Let's
were.
not do that. Okay. So, what was I doing? Reading out. So 7D again, and ISO 100 f5, and this time he's got the 80 to 55mm lens on, and focal length was 44mm. Okay, cool. So for this particular shot, cool, good composition. I like the placement of the lady there. So you place it on the left-hand third line. The lighting again is good. It's got that commercial feel to it. The thing is this, the house in the background there, I think that is a little bit distracting. So, I don't know, it depends on what you're trying to achieve, like what sort of environment you're trying to show the lady in. But maybe choose one or the other, as in the bushes or in an urban environment. I don't know, that's my thoughts. I like the lighting and the composition though, but the house is a bit of a distraction. Fabio. No, we can't say that. It's a little bit rude. We don't mean it. It's all fun and games here.
Fabio's a good looking man.
Yeah, well.
He's got perfect hair.
Yep.
Chiseled abs.
That's right. It's photograph 3 time, Flavio, and it could even be Flavio.
I don't
Let's
know. Let's not
get over
dwell
it.
on the past. Let's keep going.
It's OTB on photograph 3 off the bat with Aaron. OTB on photograph 3. I just said that. Still half asleep. Aaron,
Yep.
how's everything?
Alright.
Rumour has it that you went on a 17-hour date.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of talking.
Yep. So just one thing with Aaron, he's a respectful man. When he goes out on a date for 17 hours, there's no funny business going on here. It's a tea party, basically.
Yep.
It's a little...
Formal.
It's an English tea party.
Yep. Devonshire tea.
Yep. So, if you ever want to take Aaron out on a date, expect that.
Yep.
You ready for this?
Yep.
I'll tag you in.
Right, tag me in.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, what are you gonna...
Oh, totally.
Can I dedicate an episode to
Oh
something?
yeah,
Or
we'll
gonna
do
skip
that. We'll do that after. You're doing the OTV.
Oh,
we
yeah.
forgot to do.
Unprofessional.
We lost it this time.
Alright, what am I looking at here?
OTV, photograph 3. There's your image. Aaron's never seen this photograph before. He's got 7 seconds to look at it, and he's going to give you an OTV off the bat opinion.
Technique's all wrong.
Not good technique. What are you, a UFC fighter?
Well, it could be. I watch a lot of it. He's not going to win many fights. You know,
Not like that.
not with that technique.
Yeah, I agree. No, I don't agree. Flavio, this is your best photograph, I think, out of the 3 you've submitted. Nice one. I can't believe... So Flavio's actually written he's taken this in his lounge room. How awesome is that? Doesn't even look like his lounge room. I'm wondering if you could have put a red backdrop in there, or if that's just the wall.
Maybe he lives in a studio.
It could.
Maybe his lounge room is a studio.
Yeah. Just put a couch in a studio.
Maybe.
His living room. So this time Flavio's got 3 speed lights, 2 soft boxes, a snoot, a gel filter. Oh, there we go.
What's a snoot?
I'll tell you that in a sec. And a black paper background, so he has used a background.
Yeah.
So a snoot is actually a little thing that you put on the end of a flash that directs the light. So it turns into like a little sniper thing.
With a...
Yeah, it's got that. It makes that noise when you do it.
Okay.
So Flavio, great shot. This one, I love it. This has got definitely got an awesome commercial feel and look to it. So, I don't even know what to say. I think you should submit this to some magazines. So whoever that guy is, okay, he's got UFC gloves on, but that doesn't mean he's a UFC fighter. He could be. Nice one. You should be doing this for these guys if you're involved, you know, in UFC stuff. Get the other fighters on board.
Can I get tickets?
Yeah, we want tickets. But also, yeah, get the other fighters on board. Get them in there. Get some photographs. So they're really nice.
And get them fighting.
And fight in your lounge room. So, so the thing is, like, it's just a very professional image. I think that's what I like about it. The lighting's great. I can't think of much else.
The technique's wrong, but...
The technique is it's all wrong, yeah. Thanks very much, Flavio. Thanks very much. We are been poking a little bit of fun, but we don't mean it. Let's go to Paradigm, Mr. Blue. Paradigm Blue. Okay. So, let's have a look. Now, while we're just in a gap here, who are we dedicating this episode to?
Oh, now you want to...
We do Aaron's photo critiques and dedication. Every episode gets dedicated to somebody very special. If you want to get a dedication, jump onto Aaron's Facebook page. If you want to get a photo critique, jump on the Photo Critic TV page. Who's it going out to?
Going to I can't remember.
And Apollo.
And Apollo, yeah, that's the one.
I know Anne well. Well done, Anne. Anne's gone like almost every photography walk. Very good lady. Thanks, Anne. Well, thanks for watching. Alright, let's get back to it. We've got 2 photographs from Mr. Blue or Mrs. Blue. Blue. From Blue. PB's easier. Whatever. Canon 600D and 18-55mm lens. So, first night shoot and reading up on it, experimenting with long exposures. Awesome. So, you got a tripod. ISO at 100. Okay, cool. So, Blue. Both of these 2 images straight away, the first thing I think when I look at them is I just think to myself, cool, that looks really cool. So the problem I have with the first one is that it's just, I don't have anything to lock onto. There's not really a subject. So if you wanted to, I mean, yes, it looks really cool because you've got those really nice kind of blurry lights and the long exposure brings it out well, and the starry street lights and stuff. Nice. The image technically is very good. It's very sharp. But there's no subject, really. There's nothing for me to kind of... My eyes just kind of floats everywhere. I don't have anything to lock onto. So you need a subject. So that could be just put a person there on the bottom left-hand corner.
Maybe they moved.
But even if they did, they're not in the image.
Yeah, but long exposure. They could have moved when you took the photo.
Whoa, I should have thought of that. Shut up.
Just saying.
Shut up, Aaron. So, yeah, apart from that, good colours, sharp image, nice shot. Blue, next one. Last image for the episode. This image, again, I look at it straight and I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. That's a really cool looking image. Everything, all the edges are very sharp. The technical quality of it is amazing, but again, I don't feel like I have a subject here, so I need something to lock onto. So this image especially is a lot more busy than the other one. So my eye is kind of traveling all over the place. We really want to give the user something to identify in the image.
Give me a look.
What would you think is the subject there? Aaron's got hold of it. He wants to OTB every image.
That rivet.
The rivet?
Yep.
Which one? Third up.
It's the 17th rivet from the left.
17th. Is that your subject, Blue? 17th rivet from the left on the first column. Second column, 17th rivet. That's your subject, isn't it? We knew it! Anyway, you get the point. But, good work. Keep experimenting. That's how you learn. You learn by doing. Experiment away. Nice work. But just remember, get yourself a subject. We need a subject. Eliminate distractions. That's the basic philosophy behind taking photographs. Simplify your images. That's it. That's it from me. That's it for episode... Ooh, almost smacked my iPhone with my iPad. They almost made out.
That's weird.
That's it for episode number 40. Catch you next time.